Special thanks to Patreon supporter Brock Cherry for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Zackary here bringing you another Minecraft vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, also known as Knotmobile. This is a series of automobiles shaped like a bun that are used to promote and advertise Oscar Mayer products to the United States. The first version was created in 1936 by Oscar Mayer's nephew Carl G. Mayer, and variants are still used by the Oscar Mayer company today. Drivers of the Knotmobiles are known as Knot Doggers and often hand out toy whistles shaped as replicas of the Knotmobile known as Knot Whistles. This vehicle itself, is extremely unique and a very, interesting advertising technique. However, I think it's pretty effective. It's basically like a moving billboard, and it also is super eye-catching. I guarantee if you saw one of these on the road, you'd be like looking twice at it, like, what is that? It's so different and so just weird, I guess. This is a vehicle I definitely wouldn't have just, built out of the blue and been like, you know what, I want to actually build this, but this is, in fact, a Patreon request. So I want to go and give a special thanks to Patreon supporter Brock Cherry for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel more than you guys already do, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is down in the description where you guys can donate to the channel and earn some cool benefits. For Brock, he gets a build of his choice for his donation every month, and this is what he requested for this month. This is definitely something that I would just want to really build. It's weird, but I kind of like it, strangely. So, special thanks to Brock again, and Patreon is a great way to get tutorials that you really want on abstract vehicles that, you may be the only one that want out faster. So, feel free to check out my page. Patreon link is down in the description again. Anyways, the Knotmobile, let's go and take a look at it. It's definitely very interesting. So, to go ahead and get started, we obviously have the front up here. It's got front headlights, all that stuff. It's got a very interesting, unique grill on it to where it kind of looks like it's actually like a mouth that's kind of open, kind of happy. So very weird front there for the vehicle. We then have pretty much the cab here. So this is where obviously the windows here, could open to give out souvenirs, items, all kinds of stuff. Swag, I guess is what you could say. And the driver would be seated right up here. Going ahead and going back, you got the side mirrors, the little door handle here that would theoretically be a door that would open up right here. So one of these windows would be connected to a door, so that would be able to open up. We then have basically my attempt to make the Oscar Mayer symbol. Obviously, kind of impossible at this scale, but just an O and an M, you kind of get Oscar Mayer from it. So you kind of get the idea of what this is and what it's from and everything like that. We then have the back here, nothing too fancy or crazy about it, and the other side is pretty much exactly the same except for the little door handle. It's only on one side of the vehicle. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the overall view of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Without further ado, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this build. For all you guys out there that are wanting to build a Wienermobile in your world, this is definitely going to be a fun build for you. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off for our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so move on to our first layer, layer 1, where you go ahead and basically get our wheelbase practically established in this layer. So it'll give us a good size on positioning and everything, but you guys also saw the dimensions at the beginning of the video, so you can refer to those if you're building this thing. So to get started here, we're going to place down 2 nether brick stairs, which are basically going to be back to back from each other, just like this. We then want to place down a birchwood top slab coming off the front, and also a birchwood top slab coming off the back of those 2 stairs, and that's going to be the start there for the left front tire. From that, we're going to go ahead and go to the second nether brick stair, so the front of our vehicle is going to be this way right here. We're going to go to the second nether brick stair back. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs across like this. We're going to place down another nether brick upside down stair on this side, and a nether brick stair right behind it, so we create the right front wheel, just like that, so you can see a space of 3 between our wheels. We're going to do the same thing we did on that side with the birchwood slabs, one on both sides. After we have that done, we're going to take our birchwood slabs, we're going to place down one more top slab like this, on both sides going up here toward the front, and we're also going to place down a nether brick top slab here right there in the middle to go ahead and connect them to each other like so. We can also, if we want to, just fill the space in with stone brick top slabs. However, we don't really have to. We can leave that open. It's up to you guys. After that, when we get back here to this section, we're going to take our stone brick top slabs. We're going to place down a top slab here in the middle, followed by a birchwood top slab on both sides of that stone brick top slab. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down another stone brick top slab back, followed by 2 wooden trapdoors out to the both sides. We're then going to place down another stone brick top slab back. Nothing on either side, just 1 stone brick top slab. We're going to place down a second stone brick top slab back. Again, we're going to place down 2 wooden trapdoors. out to both sides. After that's done, we're going to place down another stone brick top slab back, followed by 1 and 2 birchwood top slabs out to the side. Same thing over here, 1 and 2 birchwood top slabs out to the side. After that's done, we're going to place down another stone brick top slab that goes back, followed by a stone brick top slab on both sides of that stone brick top slab, and then we're going to put our rear wheel. So left front wheel over here on the left, and then we're going to place down another half a wheel here by placing down 2 nether brick stairs back to back on the right there. So there's going to be your right rear wheel. After that's all done there, we're going to take our birchwood slabs again, or our stone bricks, sorry, we're going to place down another stone brick top slab that goes back like this. Across the stairs here, and this one stone brick top slab, we're going to place down a row of 5 of birchwood top slabs all the way across. We then want to take our wooden trapdoors and place down a row of 3 of wooden trapdoors in the very middle, 3 top slabs coming off of those like so. After that's all done, up here in the front, we're also going to place down a wooden trapdoor on both sides coming off these 2 birchwood slabs, just like that. So again, looking at this from up above, you can see here that this is going to be the front of our vehicle here, and this is going to be the rear. And once you guys have that all complete, that is going to do it for layer 1. With that, let's move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our second layer, we're going to go ahead and start off with, obviously, layer 2. So for layer 2, we're going to go ahead and place down a cobblestone wall on top of these 2 wooden trapdoors up here in the front. We're going to place down an item frame that comes off the front, for basically the side here of the cobblestone walls of a glass block in the item frame, like down on both sides. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some wooden signs, and we're also going to place down a wooden sign coming off the cobblestone wall on both sides like that. In between these cobblestone walls, we're going to place down a birchwood upside down stair, like this on both sides, coming off the side of the cobblestone wall, followed by a birchwood top slab in between the stairs, like so. After that's done, we're going to go and take our yellow hardened stained clay. We're going to place down a yellow hardened stained clay block on both sides. We then want to go ahead and take some nether brick slabs. We're going to place down nether brick full blocks. We're going to place down a row of 3 of nether brick full blocks across in between those yellow stained glass blocks. We also want to go to the side here of these cobblestone walls. We're going to place down a sign on both sides. We're also going to go ahead and go to this yellow stained clay block. We're going to place down a item frame with a orange stained glass block in the item frame and a sign to cover it up. Same thing over here, like so, and a sign as well. After that's done, we're going to take our yellow hardened stained clay. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 back along the side here. Same thing, 1, 2, and 3 along the side like that. We're going to go and take our signs, place down a row of 2 on the first 2 yellow stained clay blocks in that row of 3. Also in the middle space here, you can go ahead and fill this space in, kind of create a floor for the tank with stone brick half slabs right here. And then this section here, we can just go and take yellow hardened stained clay and go all the way across, and you guys can try to make some kind of interior or anything like that if you guys want to. That's just going to close this off from the bottom of the vehicle. Along the sides here, continuing on, we're going to place down 2 birchwood stairs, and this is going to be on the right side. And then we're going to place down a black wool block with a tripwire hook on the side here. This is only on the right side. Over here on the left side, it's a bit different. We're going to place down 3 birchwood stairs that go back like so. Also, again, in between these blocks, we can go and place down stone brick slabs to go ahead and create a base for the vehicle. After that's done there, we can go and continue on by taking our yellow stained clay, going from these blocks on both sides here. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 yellow stained clay blocks back. Same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After we have that all done, we can go and take our stone brick slabs again and place down 3 rows of 5 here, all like this in between those yellow stained clay blocks going all the way back. Once that's done, back here, we're going to go ahead and place down a birchwood upside down stair, come off the yellow stained clay blocks on both sides. We then want to place down another upside down birchwood stair like this on both sides, and then we're going to place down a birchwood top slab in between those stairs like so. We want to go ahead and go back to this section here. We're actually going to change this. We're going to break this row of 3 here of stone brick slabs. We're going to place down a yellow stained clay block on both sides, followed by a snow block here in the middle for the rear driver's license, or the license plate on the back here. Once that's done, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a red stained glass block. We're going to place down a red item frame on both sides on the stairs and the corners, followed by a red stained glass block in those item frames, and a sign to go ahead and cover it up on both sides. And we also want to place down a sign here on the side of these birchwood stairs. We're also going to place down signs on the 2 yellow stained clay blocks right on top of the 2 nether brick upside down stairs. And again, this is going to be on both sides, like so. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to do it for layer 2. With that, let's move on to layer 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 3. For layer 3, we're going to go ahead and start off by taking wooden trapdoors. We're going to place down a row of 3 across these birchwood top slabs and upside down stairs. After we have that done, we're going to place down an acacia wood full block on top of the center nether brick full block from the previous layer. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a acacia wood stair. We're going to place down an upside down acacia wood stair coming off of both sides of the birchwood plank like that. After that's done, to the sides here, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor, again on both sides. Behind these blocks, we're going to place down a row of 3 of acacia wood slabs, or full blocks all the way across, followed by a acacia wood upside down stair like this on both sides. After that's done, going back from this acacia wood stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Sorry, my bad. 7 acacia wood stairs going back, so this stair up here should turn into a corner stair, and we're going to do the same thing over here. So just like this, going back, all the way back here to this point. After that's done there, we're going to go and grab ourselves a birchwood stair. We're going to place down an upside down birchwood stair on both sides. Coming off that birchwood stair, we're going to place down a birchwood top slab, and on the inside here, next to this birchwood top slab, we're going to place down a yellow wool block like that on both sides to fill in that space like that. After that's done, on the back here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of acacia wood upside down stairs that goes all the way across, followed by a birchwood half slab on both sides of that row of 3. We also want to grab ourselves some wooden trapdoors. We're going to place down a row of 3 wooden trapdoors on the middle 3 blocks here on the top of them, just like that for the back. After that's all complete, that's going to do it for layer 3. With that, we can move on to layer 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we're going to go ahead and move on to layer 4. For layer 4, we're going to place down a row of 3 of light gray stained glass on top of the upside down stairs and acacia wood full block up here in the front. Behind that, we're going to place down a row of 5 of light gray stained glass all the way across. Coming off both sides of this row of 5, we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick stair. So it's going to be a nether brick stair like this. Coming off on both sides, same thing over here. And this is going to be the side mirrors. After that's done, on the bottom here of the stairs, we're going to place down a lever, flick it in toward the stair, same thing over here. We also want to go and take signs and place them down on both sides of the nether brick stairs. So just like this, both sides, like that. After that's all done there, we're going to go and place down a acacia wood stair on both sides like this. Again, a light gray stained glass block on the inside here next to both stairs. Once that's done, we're going to go and place down behind these acacia wood stairs 1 and 2 light gray stained glass blocks across. Same thing over here, 1 and 2. We then want to place down an acacia wood plank, followed by another one on the opposite side. After that's done, we're going to place down another row of 2 of light gray stained glass on both sides. We're then going to place down another acacia wood plank on both sides like that. We then want to grab ourselves red wool. We're going to place down 2 red wool blocks on the side here. Same thing over here, 2 red wool blocks back. We're going to take acacia wood planks, place down a row of 5 all the way across. We then want to place down a row of 3 of acacia wood planks in the middle here, followed by an acacia wood upside down stair on both sides. Continuing on, we're going to place down another row of 3 of acacia wood full blocks all the way across, an acacia wood plank here in the middle, followed by a top slab on both sides of that acacia wood plank, and then one more acacia wood top slab come off the back there, like so, to go ahead and create something that looks like this. And from up above, like that, and from the back here like that. And that's going to be the start there of the back of the wiener. After that's all done right there, that is going to do it for layer 4. With that, let's move on to layer 5. Alright, so before we dive straight into layer 5, I want to go ahead and real quickly make the banners real quick we're going to be using on this layer. So these banners here are just the O and the M, basically representing Oscar Mayer, and of course they're, you know, alright, they don't work perfectly, but they kind of get the job done of what we're trying to produce with the logo there. So to make these, it's pretty simple. We're just going to need to grab ourselves some bone meal, rose red, crafting table, and a white banner. We're going to need 2 white banners, but we'll start off with our 1 here. So we're going to place down a white banner like this in the middle of the crafting table. We're going to place down a line of rose red on the left side here. We're going to go ahead and grab the banner, place down a row of 3 across the top. Going to create another line across, and we're just going to do this all the way around, basically until we get a nice circle with an open middle. So something like this, big circle. We're then going to take bone meal, and we're going to place bone meal all the way around to kind of create a border all the way around, and this is going to create the O. We grab the banner, and you can see right here, we have our O right that for Oscar. We're then going to move on to the M and make the M for Mayer. Alright guys, so making the M for Mayer is pretty simple also. We're going to go back into a crafting table. We're going to place down a white banner. That's going to go in this space right here like this. We're going to take rose red and place down a rose red like this, kind of an arrow shape, and you'll see on the banner looks something like this. We're going to go ahead and grab this banner, place it back down right here. We're going to go ahead and grab bone meal this time, and place down a kind of another arrow that's facing upward like this, so it should create like a heart shape like this. We then want to take rose red. We're going to place down a row on the side here of it like that, and we're also going to place down another row of rose red on the opposite side. We're going to grab the banner so it has something that looks like this, and just like we did for the O, we're going to place down a white frame all the way around it with bone meal. So just like that, we have the M created, and we have the O and M for Oscar Mayer for our logo on the side. With that, we can now move on to layer 5. Alright guys, move on to layer 5. For layer 5, we're going to go and start off by taking light gray stained glass. We're going to place down a row of 3 across the front here of light gray stained glass panes, just like that. Behind those 3 light gray stained glass panes, we're going to place down a row of 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks, followed by a light gray stained glass pane coming off of both ends of that row of 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks. Once that's done, we're going to place down an acacia wood stair on top of the stair like this on both sides. Same thing over here. In between those stairs, we don't have to put anything, we can just leave that space open. After we have that done, on top of these 2 light gray stained glass full blocks, we're going to place down 2 light gray stained glass panes. Same thing over here on this side. Behind those panes, on both sides, we're going to place down 2 light gray stained glass full blocks, just like this. We then want to go ahead and place down an acacia wood plank on top of this one right here on both sides. We're going to do the same thing again that we did before. So 2 light gray stained glass panes on top of the light gray stained glass full blocks, and 2 light gray stained glass blocks right behind those glass panes. Once that's done, we're going to place down another acacia wood slab, or acacia wood plank on both sides, followed by 2 red wool blocks on both sides. This right here is where we're going to need to grab our banners. So we're going to grab our O and our M. We're going to place down an O right here on the left and an M like that. And we're going to do the same thing over here. O on the left and M to the right. And that's going to be our logo there. After that's done, we're going to place down another acacia wood plank on both sides like this. We then want to grab ourselves yellow wool. And we're going to place down 2 yellow wool blocks back like this. This is for another little logo on the back here. And we're also going to place down 2 stone buttons on the sides here of those 2 yellow wool blocks. After that's done, coming off the yellow wool blocks, we're going to place down acacia wood upside down stair on both sides, followed by a row of 3 of acacia wood planks all the way across in between the stairs. And then we just want to place down a second row of 3 of acacia wood planks going all the way across like that for the back there. Once you guys have that complete, that is going to do it for layer 5. With that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final layers, layers 6 through 7. Alright guys, move on to our last final layers. We have layers 6 through 7. For these layers, we're going to start off by placing down an acacia wood plank on top of this center row. So we have this row of 3 of light gray stained glass panes, or full blocks all the way across. We're going to place down an acacia wood slab on the middle one, followed by a wooden trapdoor on both sides. Once that's done, we're going to take our acacia wood slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3 across. After that's 1 slab right there, followed by a second row, a third row, a fourth row, and a 5th row all the way across. Once that's done, we're going to place down an acacia wood plank here in the middle, followed by an acacia wood slab on both sides of the plank. After that's done, we're going to place down another acacia wood full block back, acacia wood stair, come off the full block on both sides, with an acacia wood slab come off the front of the stair. Going to continue on, we're going to take our yellow wool, place down a row of 3 across, followed by a birchwood stair, like that on both sides. Going back from the birchwood stair, we're going to place down a second stair. So we turn this stair into a corner stair. Same thing over here. After that's done, we want to go ahead and take our yellow wool. Again, place down a row of 3 in between these birchwood stairs. After that, we're going to place down an acacia wood corner stair on both sides with a row of 3 of acacia wood planks in between the stairs. Along the sides here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 yellow wool blocks back, followed by a button on the side here. Same thing over here, like that. Once we get back here to this section, we're going to go ahead and place down an acacia wood stair on top of the upside down stair here. Same thing on both sides. In between the stairs, a row of 3 of acacia wood planks. On the back here, we're just going to place down an acacia wood stair on top of the acacia wood block there in the middle. Once that's all done there, we then want to go ahead and go to the top up here. We're going to place down an acacia wood slab right here on top of that center acacia wood plank there in that row of 3. We then want to place down 2 rows of 3 of acacia wood slabs all the way across, followed by 2 wooden trapdoors on top of 2 yellow wool blocks. We then just want to place down an acacia wood slab that comes off the center slab in that row 3 right there, followed by again a wooden trapdoor on both sides. Once you guys have that done, that's going to pretty much do it for the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Overall, a very interesting design and something very unique for the channel, so hope you guys do enjoy the build. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for this. Be anything from the side of the build, link to my channel or this video. If this does appear on your social media sites, just be sure you get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for in doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these videos. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Again, special thanks to Brock Cherry for sponsoring this video and making this video possible. And again, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is down in the description. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett2by4, and I'll see you guys next time.